Fortnite Reload sucks, and if you like it, then you're just a filthy glazer. There's not a single game mode I hate more than Fortnite Reload. LEGO GTA is more fun than this sweaty, chaotic mess of a playlist. If you seriously think that this is peak Fortnite, then we are not playing the same game. It's like Epic said, what if we took every annoying part of Fortnite and made it faster? The respawn's horrible, the pacing non-existent, and don't even get me started on the third-party hellscape that it turns into after 2 minutes. Everybody in there is aggro as hell for like no reason, and I get the appeal. There's respawns, it's fast-paced action, there's no downtime, but that's on paper. Wait until you actually play it. There are just too many flaws that have existed since day one, and Epic has done nothing to address any of them. Let's start with flaw number 1, the pacing. The pacing is actual chaos. There's 0 time to reset, no time to heal. The second you win a fight, there are 3 more teams on their way because they just heard the gunshots and they're ready to tear you a new one. Reload is not about skill, it's just whoever third party's better. If only there was a mechanic in the game that could fix this problem. What was it called again? Sippin'? Sipin'? I mean, seriously, there's no build-up, no tension or anything. It's just drop in, fight, die, reboot, repeat. It's Fortnite for people with the attention span of a goldfish and the patience of a toddler with an iPad. I log in, drop in, die instantly to 3 kids on G Fuel with mythics, get rebooted, and die again before I can even find a shotgun. Which brings me to flaw number 2. Respawning. Tell me, Epic, how the heck am I supposed to fight back against some sweaty 12-year-old who can build a castle in 2 seconds when I respawn with 100 mats and a freaking gray AR? Something tells me that they didn't think that one through. You'd think that they'd at least give you a gray tack or a gray lever action so that way you'd at least have a chance to fight back, because we all know that a gray AR isn't going to do squat against the sweat lord showing up to full box 1 pump you. But that's assuming that you haven't already gotten beamed out of the sky first. And somehow people love this game mode. Like, genuinely, I've seen tweets saying that Reload is the best thing since sliced bread, or they'll just go on about how Fortnite would be a dead game without it. Be serious, you like getting lasered out of the sky, landing on the ground with no heals and 1 HP just to get dove by 8-year-old Timmy with a shotgun and a billion mats? I think I'd actually rather go back to the lobby and start a fresh run of normal BR than be in a perpetual loop of getting scuffed and being farmed. And to think, they were trying to make this their next competitive game mode for cups and tourneys. I wonder why that didn't work. But hey, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I think everything about Reload is trash. That's right, this video may be about why I hate Reload, but I can't lie, they at least got something right, and that's the maps. Honestly, I like the Reload map design way more than I expected. They're small, fast, and the space between POIs doesn't feel so empty. And the idea of rotating maps every 30 minutes, that's genius. Like, I'm honestly kind of upset that that's not a thing in normal BR. Plus, the maps they made have some of the best spots that Fortnite's ever had. Tilted Towers, Retail Row, Pleasant Park, all S tier. You can't argue with me on that. The newest map, Slurp Rush, at least somewhat addresses the fact that you need more healing in this mode by placing slurp barrels and slurp trucks all over the map, which is really nice, I have to admit, but I'm sorry it doesn't justify why Siphon is not in Reload. I'll be honest, I haven't played enough of Oasis to have an opinion yet, but I thought that Guaco Town was like the funniest thing in the world. If anything, the maps are carrying Reload harder than any reboot mechanic ever could. But even the best map design in the world can't save a game mode where I die before my feet even hit the ground. And I know the way it's set up, there's not much they can do about that issue specifically, but maybe if they added some sort of immunity before you hit the ground, or even respawning you in the air with half shields could be enough to make the mechanic slightly more useful. And hopefully they decide to add something like this in the future, considering that respawning is like the whole point of the mode. And look, the truth is, I want to like Reload, but the fact that these fundamental flaws have existed since day one and Epic hasn't done anything to fix them yet is really holding it back. And I'm fully aware of the amount of hate that I'm probably going to get in the comments since Reload is so beloved by so many people, but I'm sure you can at least agree with some of my points. The game is far from perfect. Anyway, I guess let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments. Later.